Hello, everyone. Good evening. You're welcome again to Real Issues, Real People, Real God. With me, Pastor CHIOMA IBEZIM, and we're still on parenting. Hi, TY. TY Macaulay, how are you? I've been singing this song since today from Moses Bliss. If you check out, you will know. Blessings come from my head up to my toes. No be joke or even from my face in the show. I know if you count, I know if you count, though. The blessings of God upon me life, oh. See as my life is a balance, so now the grace of the Lord taking me high, oh. Love is fantasy, your love is my reality. The anointing and breaking the yoke, I know that baby, say my God, you're the Lord. Hello, everyone. They pamper me steady. There is a surprise coming in. This your love, no be fallacy. Even the blind can see. Uche, please, I need the weddings of this song. I've been singing it since morning. Please, when you come, you just click and invite somebody. Oh, my guest is even here. So let's wait for a few minutes. Please, I don't know why people like joining late. I've been singing this song since today. No be joke, no be wash. Oh, really? We don't have a copyright. I thought because it's Instagram. Hello, beautiful, lush baby. Can you hear me?
I can. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. How are you? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I'm good. And you?
Good. I'm okay. I'm good. I'm good. You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome, everybody. Everybody, you're welcome to is real issues, real people, real God. But by August, we were having an online. Me, Dr. Nkechi Maharengona, the Pastor Mildred Okonkwo, Pastor Tinu, Reverend Christy Baturi, and Mommy Grace Ofore. So we're just having an online together, and a lot of things we were talking about was going to parenting. So that was how we took a decision to come up with parenting and invite women of God that we know that have that do I call it challenges? It's not challenge, but going through parenting, parenting boys, parenting girls, we definitely have something to say. So when we're now looking at it, I remembered one thing you said at the New Money Summit in London. That hit me when you said your boys, I mean, they have to work to earn money. I'm like, for real? How? So Everybody, you're welcome, and we are live today with Barrister EBELE IYIEBU. Barrister EBELE IYIEBU is a mother of 5 boys. Boys. She's a mother of 5 boys. Of course, you know her, but Isabella Yebu is Obi Kubana's wife, and she doesn't even look like she has dropped 1 boy, and she has 5, and she's still looking beautiful, parenting them. I believe you have a lot to share with us. I believe you have a lot to tell us. So, how has it been parenting 4 boys? But before that, did you pray to have all the way boys?
No. So I wanted to have two boys and 2 girls.
Okay.
And when the first one
A boy.
came, the second one I was like, by faith, God will give me, I didn't even I just knew that God would give me a girl. The girl didn't come. The third one, I said it's a girl. I bought all the girls'
Wow.
clothes, all those things. It didn't come. And I said, okay. Then the fourth one, I did all those things. So do this, do that, do blah, blah, blah to get a girl. 12 day, all those things. I did all those things. The girl didn't come. I
Wow.
like the girls. What's happening? You know? But actually, I gave birth to. I lost a girl
Oh,
at after my first one. I had a miscarriage where I was induced at
okay.
5 months, and it was a girl.
Oh.
So after that, the girls stopped coming.
So are we still expecting more
No, no, no.
babies?
I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Because you look like somebody that will go again and still have a boy.
No,
And
no,
again,
no. I'm
there
done.
are
I'm
women
done.
like
The
that.
last one. The last one. My
Yes.
son's name is Kosi Sochuku. And why we gave him that name was we didn't even have any name for.
Yeah, because you were expecting a boy.
Yes, we
A
didn't even have
girl.
any name for a boy. You know,
Okay.
we were saying, God, Adana, this one, that one. We're praying. The boy came. I asked my husband, so what names since we didn't prepare for any boy? He now said, Coast is Sochuku, and the coast is Sochuku, like, as
Just
as
like
God pleases.
Nkechinyere. Anyone
Yeah,
will give me.
yeah.
That's the one I will take. Wow. Please, how have you been parenting these boys? Because it's not easy to parent 1 boy. So how
At
do you,
all.
yeah, how do you do 5 at a go? And yet you look 16, like you don't look it. Is it that they don't give you pressure? You're not going through stress? So we want to learn.
When you look at me, you think I don't bite, or that I don't cane. My first child and the second one will tell you their story. When anytime you say, mommy, no, mommy dealt with us. So
Really?
parenting boys, it's not easy, you know, and they are so much different.
Yeah.
When I see people with girls, they tell them, come here, they come, sit here, they sit, everything is, I'll just look at them like, oh, really? Like, you
How?
guys don't shout. In my house, the only way, at a point, my husband was like, can't you talk without shouting? I said, I've been talking. If
They
you
will
talk,
not hear.
they will not hear. The only time they hear is when you shout. Everybody will now start, scampering around.
Yeah.
But um, thank God I don't shout again.
Are you serious?
I still shout, I still
But
talk,
not to
I still
that
talk,
level.
I still talk. Yeah. But for the last two, the big boys now are telling them, you people did not experience what
I know.
we experienced.
I know. They paved the way because the younger
Mommy's
ones,
petting this ones.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's not easy
Mm-hmm.
parenting boys.
Mm-hmm.
It has its own reward
Mm-hmm.
and it has its own challenges, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But what kept me was the fact that when I started, I was like, I need to, there's no formula to this thing,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I need to partner with God in this
Exactly.
parenting thing.
Exactly.
I don't know anything about parenting. Yeah, my mom gave birth to boys, and just me and my sister.
Okay.
So I grew up with boys as well,
Okay.
you know. So when my boys started coming, the first one came, and he wasn't staying one place. He
Okay.
cannot stay one place. At the point, I was like, when I wanted to enroll him in a school, I told them, this boy cannot stay one place. I don't know how you're gonna
Handle
allow
it.
him to, how you're going to teach him because he can't just stay one place. But in all of these things, I've learned to study them. Boys are just like that. Boys are everywhere, wants to be everywhere. They want their spaces. So anything even if I'm looking for a holiday place, I'm looking for a space for the
Yeah.
boys because you need to give them their space.
Yeah.
So the core of parenting is um mostly the relationship you have
Okay.
with your children.
Okay.
So I've over the years I've been able to build that relationship with them because every child, as we know, is unique on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I've been able to know that okay, this one is interested in this more than this. I don't compare them. I don't. All I know is that I pray to God to let me find out exactly the skills, the talents that you have given each and every one of them, and let me be able not to compare them. So as you're growing, I'm trying to discover what are those things that they like.
Mm-hmm.
My first son is more in the arts place. The second one is like maths, numbers, anything numbers, he's there. He's like computer brain. He
Wow.
can, if you tell him all those things, he's there. The first one is like drawing. The last two now is still I'm still trying to discover. The other one has a niche to draw. The other one is still I'm still learning them,
Yeah.
you know. Then I have my footballer. So all of these things has helped me to um, know how to nurture and how to um, train them in a special way. But
Way.
as family, we have things that we do together.
Okay.
First of all, I decided as what is the parenting legacy that I want to have. Do I want to be that mother that is very harsh, harsh, harsh? I used to be harsh, I used to be, because for boys you
You
need
don't.
to
You
be.
don't look it.
I don't look it, yeah. I don't look, not that I'm harsh. I'm
I
harsh
know.
like
I
in a sense
understand.
like I'm a
Yeah.
disciplinarian
Yeah.
when it comes to boys. Because like I said, if you don't shout, they will not move. So but now I said I'm not shouting again. I talk to them, and all of these things are stages. When I see you misbehaving, sometimes I will cane them. I
Mm-hmm.
cane.
Mm-hmm.
Even till now, I still have a little cane in my room. But then everybody knows where my cane is.
Mm-hmm.
So if you do something, I don't even ask. I just, I will just get. But right now, I have to ask before I do that. So that's why they're saying the small boys now they
Enjoy.
are enjoying.
Yeah.
So what I've been able to do when I train my boys, I've learned to know that each of them are unique, and I've been able to know, okay, what are the special skills or talents that this one
Yeah.
has or possess. And as a family, we have our family values that guides us.
Okay.
Having a family value is very important because
Okay.
they need to know exactly what they are living by. They don't even if when you're not there, they need to know. Okay, this is the right thing to do, and this is the right not the right thing to do. So what I've done is to bring each and every one of them together. We have our family meetings. We have our days where we have our meetings. We have our days where we have our what is it on Fridays? Our movie nights and our
Okay.
game nights. So during the meeting, I told them that I got a piece of paper, and I told everybody that I want them to write down their values. I
Okay.
explained what are those things that you cannot live without. What are those things that makes you happy? What are those things that when you see in others you admire? So all of them wrote down at least five, and from that five values, with my husband, we were able to get five values that guides our family.
Awesome.
So in your interaction with
Hmm.
your brothers, you already know, like love is one of them. You already know that whatever you're doing with them, remember that first of all, you have to love them. And anything I'm teaching them, I'll say, it starts at home. Charity starts at home. When, like you said, the financial thing starts at home. The love thing, it starts at home. The integrity thing, it starts at home. Everything. Yesterday, one of them talked to us about um what was it that if I talked to us on yesterday? Talked to us about um um opposite of pride. Yes, yes.
Okay. Okay.
He spoke about pride, you know. So and I now said, this pride thing, it starts here. So when you want to show love to others, make sure that you're showing love to your brothers. When you're talking about being prideful and not being prideful and being humble, make sure you start at home. So we have our values as a family. We have our affirmation, daily
Mm-hmm.
affirmation as
Mm-hmm.
a family. And when they're, going through one thing or another, I'll be like, well, is it not you that is saying that you're the head and not the tail? Why are you worried? Why can't you behave like the head? So all of those things has helped me how or has guided them too in the way that they think. And anything I'm teaching them, we're still, calling up those values, calling up those affirmations that we talk about every day. And each and every one of them, they take turn in praying. you know
What?
i, I don't I don't say, okay, this one cannot pray. Anyhow you pray it, we'll take it like that, and we'll
Yeah.
say amen. And you must talk to us about something. you
Yeah.
know even the 6-year-old, in as much as they don't know any, they don't I can tell them, okay, talk about anything, no Bible verse, or if you can remember a story in the Bible where you can, share with us, you can. For the main big boys, they have to research, they have to get at least 3 Bible verses that they will share
Yeah.
with us.
Well done.
So another thing that has helped me is the you have to know the environment, because when you're not there, where they are can influence them. It's not only you that they see. They go to school, they go
Yeah.
to their
Yeah.
friends' houses, and you won't be there. So you have to make sure that wherever they are, they should represent, they should know who they are. They should know the values that guides them. They should know that certain things that we are not, in as much as um, it might be allowed or there. Like if they have their friends visiting, and there are words that we don't use. There are
Sorry.
words that we don't use, right?
No. Sorry. Sorry.
So there are words that we don't call Alex to come and take this thing out. So there are words that we don't use. So when they're friends, when they use that word, I'll be like, they'll come and tell me, and I will have to call the friend, and I'll say, okay, we don't use this kind of word in this house, and if you don't mind, you know those kind of things. So when they are outside, they know that they are not supposed to use some kind of words, or they are not supposed to behave some kind of
Well,
places.
yeah.
So there are chores. Everybody has their chores, what they do, and like you mentioned, we have their chores. But when they now, because when they were little, I started teaching them financial empowerment, because I believe there are things that school do not teach our children.
Exactly.
Yes, there are so many things that school do not teach our children. And from the start, I wanted a Christian school. And that is why, to me, I had to choose between, do you want them to be um, Ajebo? Do you want the Christian thing? Do you want the just all
Yeah,
of those things? I had
I
to put all
understand.
those things into consideration, and I said, okay, I want a situation where even if I'm busy, I'll have a school that is teaching them values.
Yeah.
So that was what guided me in choosing the schools that I chose for them.
Are they all,
And for every
they
school that
all
I
in the
choose,
same school?
huh?
They are all in the
Yes,
same school.
from primary school.
Okay.
They went to the same, they went to same school from
Okay.
primary school. I had to pull out the first one from the school that he
He
was
was.
with. He
So they
was
can.
in very good school, very good school. But then again, I was like, let them just stay in the school, because every Friday they have their you know they have their Bible studies and all. So even when I'm not there, at least I know that they are teaching them something
Yeah.
that is of value.
Yeah.
So, because the kind of world we live in, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
and you know what is going on around,
Yeah. Yeah.
everywhere. Boy, boy, girl, girl. I'm
Mm-hmm.
always putting it in
Exactly.
their head, knocking it. So
Exactly.
anything I want to, because everything is about brainwashing. You know how my mother when I was growing up, my mother was like, if any boy should touch you, you're pregnant. You
Exactly.
know?
Same here.
And so everything is about brainwashing.
Yeah.
So even the outsiders and all those people behaving the way that they are behaving,
Yeah.
they grew up and they brainwashed them into believing that those things that
Yeah.
they are doing. So I start little, and I start, teaching them those things. This is not good. This is not good. Your private part is your private part.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, nobody, not
Mm-hmm.
even your brother.
Mm-hmm.
So even the small one will be like, Mommy, Bube touched me on my private parts. Mommy, Bube kissed me. I said, boy, he's your brother now, you can kiss it. Say, but I kissed you now, I'm your mom. So they already know all those things, that
Yes.
it is wrong. And you keep saying all those things, you keep reminding them. You can't say you've said enough that they know.
Exactly.
So all of these things, those are the some of the things I do. And we have our time when we have I give them time to be open.
Mm-hmm.
Some will say, okay, I don't want to be my child's friend. I don't want this one and that one. I want to be my child's friend. I want to be in their lives. I want to know. I want to be that kind of mother that they will not fear me. When I stopped caning them, I was like, don't lie to me. I don't like it.
Yeah.
If you break a bottle, or if you break a glass, tell me. I don't want you to fear
Yeah.
me. I want you to come and say, Mommy, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I broke this glass,
Yeah.
and I'm sorry about it. And I won't cane you. The reason why I will cane you, because then before I cane you, I will explain to you why I'm caning you. Not out of anything. I will explain and I will give you that punishment. But then I had to change it.
Yeah.
I had to change my mode of disciplining them, and I learned from I learned from somewhere that you can actually give them Bible verses. So sometimes when you do something, I'll tell you go and copy Psalm 1 to 1. So by the time you finish copying, just don't do anything. That one is even better than as
As,
you're copying it,
as
you're
you're
learning
copying it,
something.
you're learning it.
you know?
You're
So
reading
or go and
it.
copy some Bible verse. They don't like it. Or I will tell you, go there, and or I'll take their phones away, or maybe their laptops and all of that. So all of those things have been able to, stop the caning, because they call it abuse. When I started my um this thing, so I stopped because it wasn't working. I wouldn't want a child where they will now open their hands and you're
Go ahead
caning them
and do
without
what you
any.
want to do.
By the time you know it, they'll be used to it
Yeah.
and they'll be like, is it not cane? So I just wanted them to learn. And in learning, you're gaining something. So, like I said, every child is unique. So you need to know their personality, you need to know what their interests, you need to know what they need. You need to be there to encourage them. I'm trying to do all those things. It looks as if it's easy, but it's not,
Yeah. Are
because
you
I'm
trying?
managing these people and I'm managing my
Exactly.
business, I'm managing my husband. That one
Yes.
is another,
Yes.
work on its own. So it's not easy. But like I said, I said to God, I want to partner with you. Um, I don't know how I'm doing it. Sometimes when they say work-life balance, I try to explain what I do and all of that. You need help. You need people to help you as well. And also, um, you need to set boundaries with the boys. In as much as I say I want them to be their friends, they are my friends. I play
Sorry.
with them.
Somebody said, I love your sincerity. I thought I was the only one that made the mistake of caning. Caning is not mistake. Oh.
No, it's
Who
not a
told you that
mistake.
caning? It's not mistake.
I can still cane. No, like I
Ah,
can still, like I told you, I have my cane at the back of this thing. Yeah. I can
caning
still
is not
cane, but
mistake.
you know, um, I don't think that caning is the best. Talking to
Exactly.
them,
You
I've learned to talk to them.
strike
I've
a
learned to
balance.
explain, you know, things that I think it's better when you explain, when you talk to them and they listen. I want that open communication between them, and I want them to learn this is the wrong thing, this is not right, this is wrong, and all of that. So, because you need to know that children, they are humans too. Those there are mothers. I used to be one of them. If you break a glass, I will cane you. I cane you. Why did you break? We make mistakes, even
Yeah,
as mothers, even as
yeah,
adults. Everybody make mistakes. Do you get? So
yeah,
the things that most parents do not get is that these children, they still make mistakes. They're not perfect.
yeah,
So every time you cane them for every little mistake that they make, you're not really helping them.
yeah.
So we need to mellow down on all those cane and all of that, and talk more, because
Exactly.
when they are, like I said, I want to be the mother that my children will come to when they are in trouble. They'll be able to tell me, what is going on in their lives, and not be fearful. So I try to talk to them. I try to find out what's going on with them. I every time they go to school, I'm always wanting to know what happened, what's all those things, mistakes, um, any act of kindness, all those things. So I
Mm-hmm.
need to know your friends, invite them home, let me know them, their moms, why are you not going out, and all of that. So I'm always there talking to them about all these things. So I think it's better when you talk with
Yes.
them than when you are always caning. And by the time you know it, you think you're actually training your children. Meanwhile, you're not. You know, when the Bible say cane, doesn't mean that it must be physical cane.
So,
There are so many other things such you can do. So I've been talking. Let me stop for now.
no, no, okay. I got some of the, if not all, of the things you said, and then let me go back to it. Um, every child is unique. You
Yeah.
said relationship. I want to ask one question. You are available. How do we manage fighting among siblings?
How do we?
How? No, I'm just reading that question. I guess it's just the same thing. How do you deal with your boys that don't like sharing their issues with you? Okay, so we will
Hmm.
answer the questions later, but I don't know. Uche, can you screenshots so that we don't forget anyone? Because I wanted to, especially for those who are just joining us now. So Barrister Ebele said relationship. She's telling us how she's been able to handle 4 boys. 4. Every child is unique. You know, the Bible says, train up a child in a way he should go. So there's a way the boy is going, there's a way the girl is going. Our ability to know that way is what
It's
makes
very
us good parents.
important. Yeah.
Yes. So you now train them the right that way that they are going. So I have 2 children, a boy and a girl. If you want my daughter to listen, if you want my daughter to listen, just raise Cain. But for my son, sit him down and talk to him. Those things. So that's what you said. You said every child is unique.
Mm.
So you don't compare them. They
Mm.
are all different. Then you said family value. This is so beautiful. Family meetings. Not only when we go to the village. Not only when we go to the village. Family meetings together. Call a family meeting in a town hall in your parlor. And then she said, write out your values. This is beautiful. Don't just overlook them. That's why God didn't share your brain with your child. You have your own brain. He has his own. He gave him his own. So the way they think and the way you think might not be the same. Value their own. They are just unique, beautiful. The reason why we are here is so we learn.
Yeah.
We have had a lot great women of God coming on this platform talking on parenting since August. So you can go back and watch any of the women of God that you see on the flyer. So they write out their values, and then she said from the value they now drew their family values. Wow. And then daily affirmation, beautiful. I'm presently in Canada, so I came to stay with my son. So we do prayer. We do prayer walk. So one day we were walking, and then he said, "I like this house." I said, "Stop. Just stop where you are. You see, your future is so bright, and it is in your mouth. As you
Yeah.
think it, let it pass through here and enter your hands so that these hands will walk."
Mm-hmm.
So when you're walking, you're taking a walk, begin to declare, I am what the word says I am. Wherever the sole of my feet shall tread upon, I shall
Yeah.
possess. I am this, I am that. Once you keep speaking, just keep declaring it into the air. When the time comes, they will begin to. I said, even you're a product of what I said. Because doctors already said low sperm count. Doctors already gave us, made us to lose hope. I kept calling him. I kept calling him today, and everything I spoke, you just see in
Came
my
to
voice.
pass.
So teaching your boys daily affirmation for those who want to have boys all the way, it's not easy. You
It's
see,
not.
because it's not, when you look at her, she looks so boyish, so gentle. So for 5 boys, it's not easy. Any woman who has 5 boys and you take pictures together, there's no one saying I don't like pictures, even or one that will be out of the other. It takes a whole lot of hard work. So she said daily affirmation, and they take turns to pray. There's nothing like the one who prays better should keep praying. And then she said she gives them assignments from the Bible. So I always say to parents, teach your children Bible and mathematics at the same time.
Yeah.
Noah went into the ark with 3 sons and their wives. How many people entered the ark? You're teaching Bible and you're teaching mathematics at the same time. So let them take turns. It doesn't matter. They know their environment. Your environment is so powerful. Your environment is so. Have you wondered why my emotic English, my husband's emotic English, and then you go to the US and you give birth, environment will change their accent. Right there in your house, because the environment is powerful. So we make them to know where they are. But Isabella didn't say what. Okay, there was one thing she did not say, which was what she said. That she said she makes them work and they are paid. You remember?
Yes.
That's powerful. Like you do that. How do you do it?
So in trying to teach them financial empowerment, I don't want them to be entitled and say my father is rich,
Fantastic.
that kind of thing. So normally I teach children sometimes in my foundation about finances.
Okay.
So I tell them that whatever it is that they need to have, apart from the one I provide for you, if you want extra, you need to work for it because money doesn't fall from a tree. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Stop that thing.
It's
Okay.
still in you.
Yeah. Money doesn't fall. They are playing something when I
I
want.
know.
So the money doesn't fall from a tree. So for whatever it is that you want, you have to work for it. So they come to me and say, "Mommy, I want this." I said, sometimes when I have the money, I said, I don't know what you're saying. I've bought this one for you. So whatever it is, you work for it. And when they now say, okay, what can I do to earn money? I will try and give them chores that I know that are very, chores I
Wow.
know that I can't do.
Wow.
So they do it and they earn money.
Wow.
And even in the money that you earn, I will still explain to you that, see,
How you
you've
use
earned
it.
this money, you have to take out a part and save or invest. As I'm teaching you how to earn, I'm teaching you how to save. And I'm teaching you that this one, because all of them, they have investments. And I tell you, I pay them monthly. Their father pays them monthly. In the payment, you have to know that you need to invest a certain part. And
Exactly.
in your earning, I will weigh you. I think, why would you want to buy a game for £50 or anything, even if you have the £50, or even if you earn the £50? Don't you think that you need to save this one? You need to earn a percentage. You need to now use this one and buy whatever it is that you want to buy. So all of these things are what I teach them, and
Beautiful.
they've been able to, all of everybody, including the smallest one, they are hustling for works to do.
Of
And
course,
all
they
of my
will
children,
to earn.
they have their businesses. Apart from the two 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 last ones, you know. Everybody, I'm asking you, so what are you going to do to be earning money? My first son has his own business. It's going well. The money is coming. I'm not
How old?
even,
How
he's
old is he? So we can
15. He's
good. So we can
15.
understand.
He has been able to establish his, own. The second one, before we left Nigeria, has his own business
Mm,
that he was running. And I made him write the business plan.
mm,
I guided him. What do you want to do? Why do you want to do this? Where do you think, all of these things? He wrote down the business plan himself. So we started the business. Even the first one, how he started was collecting money from the brothers. And we told him, me and the dad, we told him that this money is a loan from your brothers. And you have to, when you make money, you have to make sure that you pay them back the loan. So as he's making money, he's reinvesting the money into his business, for now. And even when he earns, he will be like, okay, this one is, give me part of this one, put it in my business, because there are some transactions that I do for him that he cannot do because he's still not 18.
mm.
So he will be like, Mommy, this money I earned, put it in my business, so I want to use it and order something and all of that. So all of these things is letting them know that for every money that you have to, I let them know that they are leaders, first of all. And for every leader, you have to be hardworking, which is one of the values in our family, in everywhere that you are, whether it's school, at school or anywhere, you need to be hardworking.
Yeah.
And for any money that you earn, you need to also know how to, you know, um, how to take care of your money, and you need to know that you need to earn your money. I don't just give you money because I have the money. You need to know how to earn it. You need to know that money doesn't fall from the
Exactly.
tree.
From
So,
anywhere.
and for all of you, you need to get something, find something that you feel that can give you money. That's, all of these things.
I'm so
My own is
I'm
to
so
support
happy.
you,
Okay.
but the idea and everything comes from you.
I'm so happy we're having this discussion because I've come to realize that the people who don't have the money are the people who use it carelessly.
Yes.
You don't give, takers don't have limits.
Mm-hmm.
That's why givers should be wiser.
Mm-hmm.
The people who don't make this money, the way they squander the money, personally, there are things I would deny myself because I want to help another.
Yeah.
Now, when I help the other, those things I denied myself, that's what the other person is doing. And you're wondering, why are they not thinking? This is so profound and very, very educating. And then you said you also make them do chores.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that where everybody is here and we're listening, you make them do chores. That way, that's how they will grow up not having any airs or
Mm-hmm.
not having that word pride all around them. They can wash
They
plates,
cook.
they can awesome, awesome,
They cook. They
and
clean.
awesome,
They arrange everything.
awesome.
There's nothing
You're doing
my boys cannot do.
excellently.
Yes.
Yeah, you're doing excellently well, and is an investment that you're doing for yourself,
Yeah.
for your tomorrow. Because when we spend time, God doesn't make a mistake. Why did He give you all the way boys? Every girl is a princess. Who is raising the king, the prince that will marry them? Because if you raise a girl to be prim and proper, and the man that will
Yes.
wake up one day to become a husband, you will still go back to square zero.
Yes. Yes.
And then these boys not trained. Nobody trained them. Nobody was available. Availability is not just physically present. You can be there and not there at all.
It's true.
Your influence is not there. So when you don't raise these boys, they just grow up to have macho, to go to the best schools, and then on the wedding day, they put a burden on them. You are the man.
Yeah.
He wasn't raised there. He was not raised as a man. He was raised as a boy. But then it is an affirmation. The man is the head of the home. The man is not a man yet. He's not a man. He's a boy. He was raised as a. So the weight of you're a man descends on his shoulder, and he begins to weigh him down, and then brings out the other version nobody knew. And you see a boy raised in a good home, in quote, becoming a beast. So what we are discussing is beautiful, awesome. And I pray that we're all going to learn. How do you deal with the boys fighting over? See, developmentally, nothing wrong in boys.
Saying that it's their age and
Yes,
all
it's
of
their
that. But
age.
even with the age, you keep telling them. And
Exactly.
there's
That's why
nothing
you're
wrong with them saying
mm-mm.
mine.
Yeah. And then my father has 41 children.
41.
My grandfather has 200 children.
How?
66 wives.
How?
200 children.
That
Yeah.
is.
So it's a big royal family. So my own father had 41 children with 8 wives. Do you know one thing my father was able to do? I remember vividly, sometimes he would come himself. You know, then when kings were kings, not now that you have autonomous community kings. No, no, no. When you come to one state, you find only 3 or 4 or 5. When you say you're a princess, somebody can say, can I see the blue blood? That's how we grew up. You see my father come, and we want to cook for everybody.
Yeah.
He would always want you to know that you're together, you're a sibling, you're a sibling, and would want that thing to get into your skull. So that's what we also do in raising children. In my house, it is a law. Boys don't beat girls. Boys don't beat girls, no matter what a girl. Come and report. But lady, don't run your mouth too much, so you don't push. So adding, initiating your own
Values. Yeah.
values is very, my major problem is that a lot of people think that marriage is this compulsory handcuff on our fourth finger. I want to get married, I want to not get married. Then I want to enter the bedroom, we lock the door. Why you not the lock door? Why you not the turn off lights? Are you agent of darkness? It is beyond lovemaking. It's maturity. Everything you're saying, look at me, say you don't look it, you look so soft, so tender, but it is the you in you that is the actual you. So I pray, I hope all of us we're learning here. So when your boys fight is normal, but we will curb them, we will stop them. How do you do it? Who correct every child about the same thing, and she also what did you say? I pray it doesn't go. So we correct them. No, you don't fight. No, you don't do that. One of my childhood university friends, anyway, she said to her kids, she wrote it, don't come and knock on our door except on emergency. She has 2 boys and a girl, and they won't let them sleep. So when you notice that they are fighting, please separate them. One the older, this is your younger brother, this is your younger sister, you don't have to do this. When they do something wrong, come and report, but don't fight. Keep saying it. You just have to keep saying it until they grow, until they hear. How do you deal with a child who you correct every time about the same thing, and she also abuse privileges? How does God deal with us when we keep sinning and sinning and
I'm
sinning?
still correcting. I'm still correcting.
Yes,
You keep correcting. You
you
keep
keep
talking.
on.
You can't stop.
You
Mm,
can't.
mm.
Until they learn it.
Yes.
You just keep saying it
But
and
just know
keep.
that they are learning.
They are. They are.
They are.
They are. The problem is us. The Bible says, I know Abraham. God has to trust us. We're caretakers to these children.
Yeah.
We don't own them. Because I was wondering, why would one woman poured hot water on the child? Police arrested her. Is enough till today. When you abuse your child to an extent that you will see police coming. So you're not the owner, God is. So raise the child for God, for the society, for the continuation of your family and another family, whoever the child is going to marry. Let it not be a burden that you're giving. Is it good to use cane on children that don't listen? Okay, see, it's not bad to use cane. It's also not, don't abuse it.
Yes.
When you bring out a cane, the child will know that it got to an extreme. It got, and it's not something you do. And there are designated places you should flog. Don't abuse a child. You can flog a child on the palm. You can flog a child on the bum bum. I remember taking my son to school one day as he was 3. As we entered, I drove him, and as I was bringing him out, I saw a young girl flogging a boy here. He told the boy to bend down, and then he took my son held me tight. I went to the prison. Of course, the lady was dismissed that day, not married. That's you. She wanted to kill the child. So it's not. Don't abuse it. Don't abuse it, and let it not be all the
All
time.
the
So the child doesn't
time.
have.
Yes.
When I get used to it, I say, okay, there's no need. I know what she will do. She will just flog me. So let me do it. Let her now flog me, and all. Um, we have sorry, some question. Okay, ice cream. I think I did a screenshot. Let me see. Um, how do you deal with your boys who don't like sharing? The children are naturally selfish, right?
Yes.
We teach them. She said it.
And
She said
and again,
everything.
what age?
At what age too?
What age?
And then let me tell you this thing. When women come to tell me that their boss in the office is fighting them, they don't know what they did. I always ask them one question. Are you fighting Oga at home? Make sure you are. I saw a video on Instagram. A man was scooping water out of the canoe. The wife behind was collecting the water from the river and pouring into the canoe. And a whole lot of marriages are like that. Make sure you're not fighting anybody, because any available person around you will also fight you. So make sure you're not doing it. So make sure you are not also fighting. You can fight with words. You can fight in, by ignoring each other. When you're coming, you face front. This one will face. You can fight like that. They will not do what they did not see you do. A lady came for counseling with 2 children, a boy and a girl. She said, Pastor Chioma, I am finished. I said, what happened? She said, my son will mount on my daughter and be shaking his body. I said, hold on, hold on. Where do you live? She said, somewhere, somewhere. I said, what kind of apartment? She said, 1 room. I said, okay, with your children? She said, yes. With your husband? She said, yes. 2 people sleep together? She said, yes. How would they do it? She said, we use cotton to demarcate. I told her, you're a wicked woman. You're very wicked. You have abused these children. And that they will wait until the children sleep. Eh? Children sleep. How do you know? They saw it there. There's no village man anywhere. No manipulation. is what they saw.
That's what I said about environment. It
Exactly.
matters.
That's what you said. Environment is so powerful. I said, Madam, what if you don't do anything at night since it's only one room? You go to work, these kids go to school. So what is wrong if you wait until they go to school? You stay back and stay together, and you have to devise a means. You and your husband did not become rich overnight, right? I've read your story. You didn't become rich overnight. There were times what was obtainable, you had to manage
Yes.
until it became better. So make sure, tell your son, always share with you. See, Junior is your brother, Charles is your brother. Always share. You see those things you say, they hear. Keep
They do.
at it. You say they make a mistake again, say it again. They'll make a mistake again, keep saying it. How do you deal with the boys? Okay, we've talked about it. Do you want to answer this one? How do you deal with relatives who don't align with your training methods around your children?
So, like I told you, people can come to the house, whether relations or not, or friends, and there are, like I said, there are words or certain things we don't do or certain things we don't say in our home. And when
Yeah.
they come with it, you have to tell them, because it's very important that it's the same environment, whoever
Yeah.
is around you,
Yeah.
whether it's house help,
Okay.
drivers, everything, they should learn how to address children. They should
Okay.
learn how to talk. And even when I'm driving, even when we have people driving them, and you know how drivers will be like, Ulo, she this one. I say, no, no, no,
Exactly.
you don't do this.
Yes.
We have children here. You don't say those kind of things around my kids and all of that. So for people that do not align with you, you have to, respectfully tell them, okay, see, this is how we do things. This is what we believe in, and please do not do this kind of thing here. We don't allow it, respectfully, and try as much as possible to make them understand. When they don't understand, then you have the right to break that relationship.
Fantastic. I think that is answered. Is it okay? Is it okay to send one's child to the boarding because she feels too comfortable with the privilege she gets at home? Hope I'm making the right decision. You're not sending your child to boarding school because she feels
No.
too comfortable with curtail the privileges. Um, um, Barrister Ebele said it here. There are ways to curtail them. If you don't work, I'm not going to pay you. And there's this Igbo adage that okoro anaka onye korea, like the okra,
Yes.
it can never be bigger than the one. Why? Because obviously the okra tree grows so tall, but whenever the owner wants to pluck it, it go bend down.
You
You
can. You
will
will.
bend it.
You will. Like
Once
I said,
you, yeah,
when it's time to bring the cane, I must bring the
yes,
cane.
yes,
You have to use it. You have to be
you,
firm as a
yes,
parent.
yes. She was online, and then you saw her throwing something at, maybe somebody was disturbing a child. One lady, she was raised abroad, though. She said, Pastor Choma, see, if my mother missed her calling in life, my mother, my mother would have been representing Nigeria in short put. Short put. If my mother targets your ear with the sole of her shoe, she will get it. It will cut your ear with her shoe. If she targets your
African
forehead,
mothers.
she said this woman should have been representing Nigeria in one thing or the other. She's just wasting her time doing. So an African mother is an African mother. They can be bigger than you. You must bend them. You must bring them to that level. I have an 18-year-old who is big and tall. In fact, sometimes yesterday or this morning, I said, am I disturbing you? Then he said, Mommy, it's only when you see me take on my PS that you say I'm playing it too much. I said, oh, okay, you've not played it well. You took it in the time when you shouldn't take it. We can't just stop talking until they become. Even
Yes.
as adults, we'll still talk.
Yes.
Mama for the boys. Okay. Any other question? Amazing. You know why this session is amazing? You're hearing it from the mouth of a woman that should, they don't have to work. Their father is rich. They have what they want to have. You see that richness that started from their father, you go end up by not training their children. You end it by not. If we amass wealth and we don't replicate a better version of us, they can't
Yeah.
handle they can't
Yeah.
handle the world well. So use the right words. Don't use bad words. No, see, marriage is about maturity. When people tell me, Pastor Choma, I'm 25, I'm not in any relationship, I will always tell them, get to 26, get to the maturity age. The maturity age will make you say the right things at the right time. The maturity age will make you not overreact. So it's the maturity age. What age can the boys start writing out their values? Okay, can you answer?
So, when you're teaching a 6-year-old, or when you're talking to a 6-year-old, or when you want to explain something to a 3-year-old, there are ways you can do that. The way you explain things or teach to a 3-year-old is not the same way you explain or teach to a 16.
Yeah.
So when I want to say to Kosi, when I want to talk to Kosi about values, there are ways that you will come and tell him, okay, what are those things that when you see somebody, maybe your friend, or what are those things that you see in me, or what are those things that are in this family that you like? You will now say, yeah, I like the way we play together. I like doing football, or I like when somebody is kind to me, or those kind of things. By talking to him, you already know the kind of things that he likes. Those
Yeah.
are the kind of values that probably kindness. When he's saying that, well, I like it when mommy is kind, or when everybody is kind to me, you will now know that, okay, he likes, that's his kindness, right? I
Yeah.
like when I'm running. That one, he loves, he loves exercise. I call him our coach. So he likes physical health and wellness, physical activity, and all of that. You're writing it down. So all of those things are ways that you can get his values and the things that he wants to see in other people and in his family and in him also. So those, by the time you talk to them in different ways and ask them questions, you're able to elicit some of those things that you know that they are the values, and you as an adult now write it down.
Fantastic. Fantastic. That's amazing. How do you handle prayer time with the children as they resume school so early? This kind of question has come up a whole lot of times.
How do
Please pray at
you
night.
handle?
They said, how do you handle children
Okay,
as they
yes.
resume school so early
So
at
what
7 a.m.?
we do when they are driving, we're driving them to school. We're praying in the car, but in the evening we'll have our
Exactly.
general family
Exactly.
prayer where we
Exactly.
have time.
Yes. Pray when
Yeah.
you have time,
Mm.
when that time is good. So pray for the school tomorrow and all. Personally, I like to drive my kids to school. You see that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they will hear something. I
Mm-hmm.
will chip it. Maybe what I saw by the road, or maybe a part of a scripture or something. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, do you understand it? Like, you just can't stop
Yeah.
talking.
Yes.
Are we done with the questions? And guess what? Next week, guess who is coming? Reverend Funke Adejimo. Yay! Mama is coming to now end it. We've been on. We have had the Pastor Mildred Okonkwo. We have on parenting. We have had Pastor Tinu Asegeme. We have had Reverend Christy Bature. We've had Dr. Nkechi Harry Ngona, the NHN. We've had Mommy Grace Ofure. We've had Pastor Bimbo Ekweme. Pastor
All
Bimbo
the pastors. I'm in the midst of
Are
pastors.
you saying you're not a pastor?
Oh God, I'm privileged.
Pastor Bimbo
Eh?
Ekweme is the owner of Netherlands, Canadian, and British secondary school, primary and secondary school in Abuja. These women of God have been amazing. It's been amazing. And then after Barrister EBELE, then the next one is our global mama, Reverend Funka Dejomo. And then we pick up another topic, but it comes every Thursday, live only on Instagram by 9 p.m. every Thursday. So it's about real people, real issues, real God. But parenting came up and we needed to take a hold of it immediately. So it's about encounters we have had that was so real and how we came out of it, or situation we were before and how God delivered us so that people can learn from us. Oh, awesome. So, Barrister Bennett, parting words. Okay, do we have any other question? Anybody with any other question? All of you were here admiring her, my crush, my I hope you listen to her. If you're a woman of God or a man of God here, I celebrate you. Thank you for coming and thank you for joining us. And if you just joined when we're done, please rush to my YouTube page and go and watch it, because it will be off Instagram and it will be on YouTube page at Pastor CHIOMA IBEZIM Ph.D. Go there so you can subscribe. So any other question based on what we heard her say? If not, we'll give her extra 5 minutes to give us a parting words. A parting word.
So my
Everyone is
parting.
a woman and man of God. Yes, ma, I celebrate you. Precious .55203. You are, and I celebrate you. You know, Bible says to give honor to whom honor is due. So everyone here, you're a man and you're a woman of God, and we celebrate you. Okay.
Okay, so my parting words will be, like I said, there's no formula to this thing, but there are, guiding principles that everybody can, you know, listen to or
Yeah.
learn from. What I
Yeah.
say is,
Apply them.
you are your children's role model. You are the first people that they learn from. Children growing up, they learn from you. So whatever you think you see in your children, they learn from you. So you're not running away. So make sure that you are your children's role model, because children is all about what they see you do. It's not about what you tell them. When you tell them and you don't do, and you're expecting something else, it won't work. So make sure that if you want your children to be loving, make sure that you too, you're loving.
Yeah.
Find out exactly how you talk to people around you. Find out exactly how you're kind to people. Those are the things. Even when I say prayers and my children are saying prayers, I notice that they are already saying the prayers the way I say prayers. So children are what they see. They emulate you. So make sure that whatever it says that you want your child to learn, make sure that you're showing it to them first and foremost. And again, partner with God and
So
teach them about God, not Okay, my prayer every day is that they know God for themselves, not the one I tell
Exactly.
them, not the one
Exactly.
the pastor is telling them, not the word is telling them. That
And,
they
and
grow.
you give them time to encounter God. To
Yes,
some, it
that
might
they grow
happen
to
early.
know God
Yeah,
for
yeah.
themselves.
Don't
When
force
they
it.
know God for themselves, that will last. Not the
Yes.
one, but my mommy said
Yes.
no. So that's
Yes. Yes.
the level that I want them to go. Thank you
God bless.
for having me, ma.
God, God bless you.
Bless you
That's an
too.
amazing 1 hour 8 minutes.
Yes.
Amazing 1 hour 8 minutes. God bless you. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming, and we celebrate you. So everybody join us again next week Thursday by 9 p.m. Nigerian time as we have the final topic on parenting, and then we go over to another one. But let me make this announcement. Peradventure, you have any real issue, real encounter, something that you know you encountered, and today it brought like a crucible moment in your life, and you are a better person. Please tell us so that we can also have you on this platform. God bless you. Thank you, Barrister.
Bless you too, ma'am.
Love
Thank you.
you. All right. And
Bye.
thank you, everyone, for joining. God bless you all. Amen.